Hello, Bitcoin and crypto traders checking in on the space. We have a bullish start to the week with the daily bull flag attempting to be confirmed. Need a little bit more follow through to be sure of that. We'll look at the details and we'll look at some of the altcoins and how they are trading in comparison to Bitcoin. Stay tuned. So we'll start it off with the dollar. The dollar is very weak today. Big red day, which is why the bulls are having an easy time of it, so to speak. And we're going to be watching in the short term, can we confirm continuation of the daily downtrend with a break of $93, or can the bulls hold 93 and break 93.91, which would confirm a daily trend change, which would confirm a weekly higher low has been set. So over the next 2 or 3 days, that's what we're going to be watching for. Can we hold 93, or does 93 support fail, keeping the bears confident? If you are an asset bull, whether it's stocks, metals, or crypto, you want to see $93 support taken out. So Bitcoin bulls, healthy daily consolidation. We had a couple visual guides. My favorite, the daily 12-period exponential, holding, inside bar, bull break happened yesterday, increasing bull volume. And the only thing missing here is a convincing break. We broke resistance, but by less than 1%. So I need to see more to say, yes, big follow through, big confirming bull move, and we're not there just yet. So the hourly consolidation that's currently going on, no red flags whatsoever. It's just best case scenario, set an hourly higher low, see another higher high overnight tonight, and convincingly break that resistance. If we were to lose the hourly uptrend from here and see some more notable 4-hour consolidation, we would have to be taking today's move with a grain of salt, essentially, because it wouldn't be enough proof. That being said, certainly comfortable overall. I personally am still in my position from 9,700. I entered with a market buy as soon as I saw the Square news, knowing the daily equilibrium was likely to break bullish at that point. We got the follow through, and now we're looking at $12,086 and then $12,500. So a little bit more follow through needed, but no major red flags, just a lack of immediate follow through. Bitcoin dominance chart is close to a clear break. 60.64 is the highest level that we've seen in months. And if that level were to break convincingly, again, it's going to be a notable shift showing us Bitcoin dominance gaining against these altcoins. We've been in a real tight pattern the last month, and we're close to a bull break, which would favor the Bitcoin bulls over the altcoins. ETH USD, we can see it. We're not breaking resistance. We have a double top at 395 still intact. Yes, the daily uptrend is still intact by holding 361 support, but if we do not break 395, we don't have a bull break. And again, obviously it's convincing that Bitcoin, the high of October 12th, we are well over that level. I take that back. We're not well over that level. We are over that level, needing follow through. What I meant to say is ETH is well under that level, down by about 4 or 5%. And it's showing us that on ETH BTC as well. I like the 2-day time frame here for clarity, and we are not breaking resistance. So I am confident sticking with BTC over ETH as long as this double top remains 33.79 and 33.86. And if we see a bear break of 3157, that's going to be an exclamation point telling us it's better to be a Bitcoin bull than an ETH bull, at least in the short term. So we're going to be watching that resistance level. And again, I have no plans of even thinking about entering an ETH position or diversifying from my bull position of Bitcoin at this point unless that resistance level breaks. Link USD daily higher low was established at 1026. Shift in momentum after the inside bar broke bullish, and now it's all about $11.82 to try and see continuation. Bulls would certainly prefer follow through to negate a potential weekly bear flag. And we're going to be watching this uptrend resistance line. It's only hit twice, so it's not a huge factor for me. But if we were to fail to get over that level, we would watch for this to be a little bit of a mini rising wedge. That being said, let's give the bulls a chance. All about 1182 missing the bull volume. If we're under the 20-day average volume and trying to make a bull move, we know that the bulls are not proving anything to us and that strength is not standing out. Worst case for the bulls, fail 1182 and drop down and break 1026, confirming a daily downtrend, confirming a weekly lower high has been set, and then having us look back down to that recent low. BNB USDT, again, even our stronger altcoins are not seeing daily continuation to break resistance, which is showing us why that Bitcoin dominance chart is close to a bull break. 31.98 is resistance. We'll just call it 32. And if we break 29.57 support from here, we lose the daily 12-period exponential support for the first time in 3 weeks. And it's our weekly lower high being set if that level were to break. So that is the most important support, 29.57. And take that back, we would still be in a weekly inside bar if that level were to break. Let's just say that we would significantly increase the odds that a weekly lower high is forming if that support level would break. And I'm watching the tech sector in the stock world, and we're watching that on all these tech sector names. Apple, Amazon, you name it, we're watching for our recent high, our weekly high or low, and looking for a lower high. Let's pull up Apple right now. Watching for that weekly lower high and on the verge of confirming it. Very similar patterns out there due to the inverse relationship to the dollar, due to the correlation with assets that we've seen since COVID, and definitely keeping that in mind as well with the altcoin and cryptocurrency space. XMR USD holding the daily 12-period exponential support as we have been doing for the last 3 weeks. And it's all about 135.33. Worst case is to fail and break that level and drop down and break 119 support. That would confirm a daily downtrend. And best case would be increasing bull volume, break 135.33, and keep this breakout move going. Did we reach 4-hour oversold? Doesn't look like it. Looks like hourly oversold. And you can see just how consistently bulls are buying hourly oversold conditions. We touched just above 30, just above 30, just below 30. And those are dip buying opportunities in strong daily uptrends. And XMR is certainly a good example of that. VET-USD, watching this one for a laggard. And I did this during the altcoin requests for Chart Guys members over the weekend, and it just stood out to me for this falling wedge. And while we're breaking the falling wedge bullish, it's not convincing. I need to see a break of 1204 and increase in bull volume to confirm the daily trend change. But it's worth watching for. The weekly time frame, lower low with a lack of follow through, which is what I looked at to then say, okay, that means scout for a wedge. Zoomed into the daily time frame and found it there. And we know bigger picture, we're certainly looking for a monthly higher low, and we're backtesting 12-period exponential support. So let's see if the bulls can confirm a daily trend change and follow through from that daily falling wedge that is trying to shift momentum back to the bulls. So if you're trading altcoins, watch those Bitcoin pairing charts, because it is entirely possible that Bitcoin dominance starts to increase if we get over that level more convincingly. We're seeing it on ETH and some of our major altcoins, so definitely worth paying attention to. At this point, my game plan, I had a stop for another half of my remaining swing position if 11,187 support broke, giving some wiggle room, and I was fortunate that that level did not break, and we double bottomed at it. But I'm going to move my entire swing position stop under that level, because if we break that level from here, that's definitely a red flag for me, and I would want to lock in those gains and then just go back to a fresh, clean slate and take it from there. But I'd like to keep holding this Bitcoin swing position, so hopefully we get some more convincing follow through, set an hourly higher low, and get a little bit more follow through overnight. If we don't get that follow through, and if the bears show up with a red day tomorrow, we'll have to check back in and see where we stand, because again, it would just be a little bit of our initial red flag that the bulls would have to be aware of. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Don't forget to do good things out there, and we will see you soon. Dispersing pumpkins around the yard with the intention to smash one open every couple days and let the squirrels and critters eat them. Nice to have this late bloomer with a lot of vibrant color when everything else is fading to brown. Are you fading to brown? If you remember, I had the Dr. Seuss looking lettuce that all went to seed in this bed, and it's left me with a ton of unexpected lettuce that should last through most of the winter. Bonus lettuce. Next weekend I'm going to clear this bed out and plant garlic in it and use a bunch of the leaves from around the yard as some mulch to tuck it in.